It's Saturday morning, everyone. The warmer months quickly approaching, meaning many of you are likely starting to plan your summer vacations. But international airfare, guys, prices are skyrocketing for 2024. NewsNation travel editor Peter Greenberg is here in New York with us. Peter, you're usually on a flight. We appreciate you stopping by today.
I'm not on a flight now?
Is it all? Yes.
Wow, okay.
This is right. You're
okay,
on the ground.
You're
You're not in the skies. So let's talk about these international airfares. They're expected to just skyrocket in 2024. Tell us more about
Already
that.
the data says it's going to go up about 10% over last year, but last year was outrageous to begin with.
Right.
A coach airfare last summer between LA and London was about $1,100. Should have been about $600.
Right.
So you're looking at these airfares going up, especially because of the Olympics in Paris. So if you're trying to go anywhere in Europe in July, forget it. Go in August or September. Don't go in July.
Are there any cheaper destinations we can keep in mind?
Yeah, there are. In fact, if you follow the power of the U.S. dollar, there's some great bargains out there. In South America, Argentina, the peso devalued for years against the U.S. dollar. It's a huge bargain. Tokyo, the yen is weak against the U.S. dollar. And then, of course, you have South Africa. The rand has always been depressed for the last 15 years against the U.S. dollar. And last but not least, the best bargain ever, Istanbul. Istanbul, you know, the lira used to be about 1.1 to the U.S. dollar about 15 years ago. Today it's over 28.
Wow.
And what people need to know is they can adjust airfares, they can adjust hotel rates. That's it. They can't adjust basic goods and services that the locals have to pay. That's a cab ride, a tube of toothpaste, groceries, clothing, anything you want. People are actually going down to Argentina right now doing their Christmas shopping. It's that the exchange rate is so beneficial to us.
That is so interesting. What about domestically?
Well, domestically, it's interesting because airfare is going up 10% internationally, but we're estimating airfares coming down in this country between 12 and 16%.
I do want to talk to you about all those advisories. There's a recent one from Mexico, also in the Caribbean. Should we worry as Americans? What do we need to know as we make our travel plans?
We should be aware, but let's not forget they're travel advisories. They're not warnings, they're not bans, they're not laws, they're not regulations. It's all about situational awareness. If you take a look at the State Department advisories, they're broken down into 4 areas.
Okay.
Level 1, travel with normal caution. You know what that means to me? Don't trip and fall, okay?
Sure.
Travel level number 2 is travel with increased caution. For most Americans, that advisory means you're putting plywood on your windows. And level number 3 says reconsider travel. At this point, you're in the safe room in the basement. And then level 4 is do not travel. Again, it's just an advisory. If you take a look at the metrics that the U.S. State Department applies to come up with those levels, and you applied them to any U.S. city, you would never leave home. It's all about situational awareness and packing common sense. So you have one in the Bahamas right now that's a level 2.
Right.
All it means is be aware of the fact that there may be some increased street crime in certain neighborhoods. Most Americans never even leave the resorts.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Jamaica, the same thing. So just put this in perspective. And my advice is don't just read the U.S. State Department advisories, read the British government's Foreign Office advisories to their citizens. They actually do a better job.
That is fantastic advice.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier, spring break is upon us. What should people know before making their plans?
For me, I would go nowhere that everybody wants to go for spring break. But, you know, it's the usual suspects, right? Orlando, Las Vegas, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Nashville. They're all there. You know what? Pick another place. Pick someplace in the Midwest. It doesn't have to be with a pool. It doesn't have to be with a beach. What you really want is no crowds because you want to enjoy it. Who wants to stand in line for an overpriced beer?
Not me.
Not me.
Is there a better time to book to save money? Certain days, certain months, etc.?
There's always been the rumor that it was 1 minute after midnight, Tuesday night, 12:01.
That's what I always heard.
Wednesday morning. Those days are gone.
Okay.
The best way to book it is to go 28 days out if you're doing domestic flights, 54 days out if you're doing international flights. But then the best day to book is now Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah, because nobody's matching fares anymore. It's just a matter of capacity. And the best day to travel, this is not a surprise, Wednesday.
Makes sense. That hasn't changed.
That hasn't changed.
Peter, don't go too far. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.